Hi, I'm Steve Landis from Continental. Today I'm going to show you how to do a vehicle relearn when replacing an OEM magnet trigger TPMS sensor with a VDO REDI sensor on some Ford, Chrysler, and Mitsubishi vehicles. You can determine if your vehicle follows these relearn steps, verify part and application coverage for both REDI sensor and VDO OEM sensors, and find additional TPMS service information in our online parts lookup at redisensor.com. Once you've confirmed coverage, check your safety equipment. Use protective eyewear, footwear, and gloves when working around shop equipment and tires. Be sure the parking brake is engaged, the transmission is in park or neutral, and that you use factory recommended lift points. Once you've established that a TPMS sensor requires replacement, you can remove the wheel, dismount the tire, and replace the old sensor with a VDO REDI sensor, multi-application TPMS sensor, or appropriate OEM sensor. When performing TPMS service, always remove the tire completely from the wheel. This helps prevent damage to an existing or new TPMS sensor and reduces the potential for personal injury or tire sidewall damage. Now that we've installed the REDI sensor and put the wheel and tire back on, it's time to do the vehicle relearn. For demonstration purposes, we've kept 3 OEM sensors in this vehicle and replaced only the left front with a REDI sensor. For today's demonstration, we're using a Ford vehicle, so be sure to follow the vehicle relearn initiation procedure specified by the vehicle manufacturer. The procedures can be found at redisensor.com in our online part lookup. No matter what the relearn initiation procedure is, the triggering procedure for the OEM magnet trigger sensor and REDI sensor remains the same. You trigger the OEM magnet sensors with a magnet, or if the sensor accepts dual trigger methods, a TPMS scan tool may be used instead. But with REDI sensor, you trigger with a TPMS scan tool only, never a magnet. To initiate the vehicle relearn in our Ford, turn the ignition to the off position and press and release the brake pedal. Next, cycle the ignition from off to run 3 times, ending in run. Then press and release the brake pedal again and turn the ignition to off. We follow this with cycling the ignition from off to run 3 more times, ending in run. When the horn sounds, you're ready to begin triggering the sensors. You must trigger REDI sensor with your scan tool, but switch over to the magnet for the OEM sensors. Note that some OEM magnet trigger sensors can also be dual triggered with a scan tool. Don't forget, if the spare tire has a TPMS sensor, you'll need to trigger that during the relearn as well. For Continental, I'm Steve Landis. You can learn more about the complete VDO TPMS replacement parts program, including the game-changing VDO REDI sensor and the latest application coverage at redisensor.com.